Darius, what were your first impressions after watching this episode?
I liked it. I liked it. Um, Big fan of Katie Holmes.
Hmm.
Um, I like that scene. I like the tension they built. Right, like is she going to confront her, or is she gonna leave it? Because I thought she was gonna confront her at the end of the episode, right? Because sometimes they leave the big confrontation towards the end, stuff like that. But she confronted her like in the middle, like right, like in the middle of the show. So they
Hmm.
built like they're like we're Joey headstrong, doesn't take nothing from nobody. You could very clearly see it. So she did not wait. She right away said, "I know you're a philanderer, all right, and your actions have consequences not just for you, but for everyone. They
Mhm.
reverberate because she knows what her father did,
Mhm.
what happened to her, her sister, and then on subsequently like not being there for their mother's cancer diagnosis and cancer battle because he's in jail, so kind of just like crescendoed upon her, and then just kind of like tried to ruin her life. And she's like, my dad may be a criminal, but you're doing in a similar vein, not the same, but like your actions are causing harm to your family.
Your actions have consequences.
Yes,
There are
absolutely.
consequences. Yeah, I like that scene where she confronted her, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like
Yeah.
the kid telling the adults, like, "Hey, this isn't right. There's gonna be a downfall that you're doing to your family that's gonna last longer than what this relationship is."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and she's
Because
telling her what happened in her own life. My
Mhm.
mother was a good person, and this is what happened to her, and like you're gonna cause damage that's gonna last a lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she is.
Yeah,
And
She
because
definitely is.
yeah,
Mhm.
because what is it? What was I gonna say?
These kids are very smart for being 15 years old.
Oh yeah, I know,
They're
because like
very smart and articulate 15-year-olds.
Mhm.
there's a phrase called "listen to the kids." Like
Mhm.
listen to kids, bro. Because nine times out of the kids, they just tell you the real. Like there's no filter. Because
Mhm.
they're growing up, and we as grown-ups, we grow up, then we get thrown into society, and the society beats us down, and we got to maneuver certain ways. We can't do certain things because we want to watch what we say and say. But with kids, they'll give you straight. They'll be like, "Hey man, you're kind of rude," or like not even
Mhm.
kind of like you're not a good person, or like I don't like you, or this. They'll tell you straight up. Some of the most ruthless people on planet Earth are middle schoolers.
Mhm.
They're middle schoolers, man. We all know that. They'll straight up be like, "Hey man, you stink." Straight up. I'm like, damn. They just own like
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I
um,
had a. I was like, I want to know how much of a whore is Dawson's mom, because she's sleeping with the dad like here and there. It's not like they don't have the sex life, and then she's going with her coworker and
mm.
doing that too. I'm like, are you not getting? How are you not getting enough at home? It seems like
What I'm saying, man,
you and Mitch are jumping each other every day,
put them
every
in the
second.
living room.
There's
Yeah.
that great scene in this episode where Dawson asks his dad for kissing advice,
Mhm.
like technique and things. And his dad explains his first kiss with Dawson's mom and how that stayed with him as such an important, vivid memory and moment. And
Mhm.
you just know that this guy loves his wife.
Mhm.
And you can
Real,
tell, yeah, and you
real
can
lover
tell,
boy.
and then at the end of the episode when she, you know,
Doesn't know.
does the little like I don't remember, that's not our first kiss. That wasn't our first kiss thing, but she puts on the chapstick because she does remember what their first kiss is. I just think about how much differently that scene would have played
Mhm.
if she wasn't having an affair.
Yeah.
Because you would think then that she really loved and everything with her husband,
Mhm.
but here she is, like,
It's not
thinking
enough.
about it's not enough. And
Uh-huh.
she's thinking about Joey's words. You could tell she was thinking about what Joey
Uh-huh.
said to her at the end of
Mhm.
this episode. So,
Because she came home early, because she told Mitch, "Oh, I'd probably be home after midnight and I'd probably run till
yeah.
late." But then she came home, she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I brought you a doggy bag," and it didn't run after midnight, so
Mhm.
she didn't go with the guy, the
Just
coworker.
Mhm.
in her mind, she seems. Oh,
Thank you for
man, thanks, brother.
subscribing, Brennan. Appreciate it.
Yeah, she probably seems like that person that be like, "Oh no, I don't steal stuff. I'm a kleptomaniac. I got a disease. Like, nah, you ain't got no disease.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I'm a sex addict. No, you're not. You're just a bad person. It's a difference. She's a bad person.
Yeah. Okay. Ferris, let me ask you a question. Of the 4 teenagers that we have in our main cast, who is your favorite character so far? Dawson,
Joey.
Pacey, Jen, or Joey?
Joey.
Joey.
Joey. Yeah, it's Joey. Dawson's an idiot. Dawson's an
Yes.
idiot. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Dawson's a
he is.
moron. Dawson's a moron. He's a moron.
I it's so funny as they make Pacey seem out to be like the dumber one, but like the way he was talking to his teacher, I was like, that's not dumb at all.
It's
Like,
very mature for his
sure.
age and the
Here it
situation
is.
he's in.
Yeah, here's it's 2 types of intelligence, right? Because we see Dawson, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Jump in. He's more. Oh, he's smart, like books and
Book
movies
smart
and
and then
pop.
shit.
Yeah, pop culture, all that jazz. Probably he's good in school, but he has no emotional intelligence whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
He has no
So
emotional intelligence whatsoever.
Dawson's book smart, not street smart. Pacey's
Yes.
street smart, not book smart.
Boom, perfect, right there. That is 2 different intelligences, and depending on who you talk to,
Mm-hmm.
the person gonna think Pacey's an idiot, and the other person gonna think Dawson's an idiot. I'm more of like,
They're
Dawson's
both
the
idiots.
well,
They're
they
both
are both idiots.
idiots.
They are both idiots. That's a fact. They're both idiots. But on the airhead thing, Dawson's a little. He's not. He's a book is a book, but you need to be aware of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And I think that's more important than book smart can be taught,
Mm-hmm.
but street smarts, it's gained. It's gained through experience. And Dawson is, I'm gonna watch my movies, my Spielberg, yeah, the sunset, my little creek. You know what I mean? My best friend that's been a girl for my entire life, even though she's in love with me, I don't really care because I don't really know. He's an idiot.